Alrighty guys, what's going on everybody? Welcome back here to another live stream, my friends. It's been a couple days or so since last time we did a little bit of a live stream. Just needed some long rest per se. It's definitely been quite a well, I wouldn't say quiet, but it's been not as crazy as it's coming up here. But what's up, my friends? Hope everyone's doing good. Let's go ahead and hop our way over here into the view here. Let's go ahead and see who we got here for today. We got ourselves Brooklyn. We got Tabletop. We have John. We have Melody. We got ourselves, let's see, Richard, SLDS. We have Chris. Let's see here. We have Mr. Wolf. And everybody else who's joining us. Hope everyone's doing well. So, yeah, so we do got ourselves a lot of activity regarding severe weather kicking off here for... starting today, working its way over into tomorrow, the day after, and the day after that. There's going to be 4 days worth of severe weather that's going to be kicking off across portions here of the Central Plains, the Southern Plains, the Midwest, portions of the Ohio Valley. You know, there's a lot of places that we really need to be weather aware for the next several days. Okay, so for today, we got ourselves 2 enhanced risk. It was 1 enhanced risk in general. They have broken this up into 2 different enhanced risks. So we have ourselves a decent severe weather risk out there towards western Kansas. Like I said, out there towards like Oakley, towards Colby. We have Scott City, Garden City. You guys are in the level 3 threat for today, which is the decent severe weather risk, by the way. If you see paint on my hands, I was actually painting this morning, so that's why I still need to wash that off. But yeah, so like I was saying, but back over to the severe weather. Like I said, we have a level 3 threat here for today, so we'll need to be extra weather aware out in the areas in western Kansas. Got another one creeping up towards Oklahoma City. Lawton area here, also an enhanced risk, level 3 threat for severe weather. Working its way out there towards north central Texas near Wichita Falls. Bit of a heads up for you guys out in that region. Level 3 threat is a decent severe weather risk, in which we'll need to be extra weather aware. Tabletop, dude, thank you for the $2, man. Appreciate it. Saying any chance this will hit, or any chance of severe in East North Carolina with this. Tabletop, as of now, no, there is no risks regarding severe weather out there. This is going to be mostly a central, southern plains, Midwest, and western Ohio Valley event here for the most part. You know, the whole entire event here is going to be mostly across, roughly, obviously, you know, roughly some of these regions here. Yeah, it's not, or eventually, you know, that cold front could work its way out there towards the region, but as of now, there's no organized risks for severe weather along the eastern coast here. So, as of now, you're good. There's no active severe weather expectancy. But anyways, yeah. So back over here to the risk. Like I said, pretty good risk out there. You know, once again, the greatest probability for severe weather today is going to be in western Kansas, portions of south central Oklahoma, portions out there kind of towards north central Texas. That we'll need to watch out there for that. Now, when it comes to tornadoes today, we do have ourselves a hatch risk. The greatest probability for tornadoes today is going to be in western Kansas, out there towards Garden City, Scott City, Oakley, Wakini, Sehoxie, Hill City area. Now, like I said, this is a level 3 threat. This is a 10% risk out there for tornadoes. Now, like I said, this is basically a 1 in 10 shot of having a tornado within 25 miles of the area in yellow. So say, for example, you live in Scott City. Within 25 miles surrounding Scott City, there is a 1 in 10 shot that you'll get a tornado. So the odds, like I said, are very not, you know, they're even in this area is still not very, very likely to happen within 25 miles of you, but there is that possibility, and it is something we definitely need to look out for. Now, like I was saying, there is a hatch risk with this, you know, this black circle here. This is basically the significant, or the hatch risk like we were talking about. Now, what this does is it basically says, okay, look, there could be a potential for a few strong tornadoes. We have the possibility that some of those could be EF2 or larger. So there is a good potential that we could have some strong tornadoes out there towards western Kansas out there. So that's what we need to look out for. Now, obviously, we have ourselves that 5% risk as well across the Brown, which is still a decent tornado risk. It covers a lot of kind of west and northern portions here of Texas there, central western Oklahoma, central western Kansas, you know, also with that 10% we were just talking about, southwestern Nebraska, you know, portions like northeastern Colorado. A decent severe weather event here for today. Now, when it comes to damaging winds, we do got ourselves a 30% risk. This is actually why we have that enhanced risk. down there towards south central Oklahoma and north central Texas. The reason we have that enhanced risk is for damaging winds. So in this case here, there's a possibility. Most of the winds for today from the storms, most of those winds should be between 60 and 70 mile per hour wind gusts. We're not expecting anything to go really above 70. I mean, Mother Nature's crazy. Sometimes it can happen, but we're not expecting it to really go that high. Mostly between 60 and 70 mile per hour wind gusts is what we're talking about. 15% risk out there. So once again, same thing, y'all. For example, we'll use, Lawton, Oklahoma. So within 25 miles of Lawton, Oklahoma, there is a 30% chance that we could see damaging winds 60 to 70 miles per hour somewhere in that region. So within 25 miles, there is that 30% chance, which if you think about it, it's about a 1 in 3 shot roughly. I mean, think of the probabilities. It's still not super, super high prob. I mean, 30% is decent, but, like I said, it's something to definitely watch out for, but it's something that you definitely shouldn't panic over. It's not something to freak out over with. It is something you need to watch, though. It is something that you need to be weather aware, something you need to keep an eye on, but it's something that you shouldn't panic over. Now, that's for damaging winds. Now, hail for today, we got ourselves a pretty good hail threat. So across this whole area here, western Kansas, portions out there in south central Oklahoma, north central Texas, and really this whole area with that black netting. So there's your significant risk. So basically, that is the region where we could see hail 2 inches in diameter and larger. So we are talking some pretty good size hail, being a good potential out there towards like western Kansas, southwestern Nebraska, northeastern Colorado, western Oklahoma, portions along like western Texas, including the Panhandle. You guys could see 2 inches in hail diameter or larger today. So 30% across the red. So 30% chance probability across the red. 15 across the yellow, and 5 across the brown. Now, then we work our way over here into tomorrow, my friends. So that's for today. Now, moving into tomorrow, we have ourselves another widespread severe weather event that is expected. So portions out there towards like eastern Nebraska. We've got that enhanced risk towards Omaha. So heads up to my Omaha people. Kansas City, same thing for you guys. Topeka, Kansas. It's getting a little close to Des Moines there, but we're in a level 2 in Des Moines. But we have a level 3 out there by Kansas City, Topeka, Omaha is what it was. Yeah, Omaha, Topeka, and Kansas City. You guys are inside of that region there. Now, tornadoes tomorrow is also a 10% hatch risk, so there is a potential that there could be some strong tornadoes tomorrow. Now, tomorrow's greatest probability for tornadoes will be up there in northwestern portions of Missouri, northeastern Kansas, along portions of southeastern Nebraska, and southwestern Iowa. There is a pretty good shot. Like I said, the yellow is a 10% chance of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of your location. So, for example, we'll use Omaha, Nebraska here for an example. So, within 25 miles of Omaha, there is a 10% chance that a tornado will drop within 25 miles of Omaha here. So, within that perimeter there, or within that radius overall. So that is what we need to look out for. Now, unfortunately, like I was saying, with that hatch risk and everything like that, that significant severe, the hatch or the significant risk, that is where we could have a couple strong tornadoes, like I was saying here for tomorrow, out there along like eastern Nebraska, southwestern Iowa, northwestern Missouri. Now, the whole tornado threat goes all the way down almost to central Texas tomorrow. We got ourselves, like I said, a 5%. The brown is still considered a decent tornado threat. So that goes up there towards northeastern Texas, portions of eastern Oklahoma, western Arkansas, central western portions here of Missouri, and like southwestern Iowa. A decent shot for severe weather out in these regions, or tornadoes in this case. So if you're in any color, there is a possibility, like I said, there is a probability that there could be some tornadic activity in the region. So once again, the green means a 2% chance of a tornado happening within 25 miles of you. The brown is a 5, and the yellow is a 10. So obviously the greatest probability here tomorrow will be across the areas here, once again towards Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, and Nebraska. Regarding damaging winds tomorrow, just got a big 15% risk, no significant areas. Mostly winds should be between 60 and 70 miles per hour again tomorrow, same as today. And regarding hail, we do got a pretty big hail threat as well tomorrow. Like I said, today and tomorrow we do have ourselves a hatch risk for hail, basically talking that we have the potential of seeing hail 2 inches in diameter and larger. So pretty big shot here for hail for tomorrow as well. So then we work our way over here into Saturday. So today is obviously Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, and then we work our way into Saturday. it kicks back up again, my friends, up there towards the Central Plains, north central Texas, a lot of Oklahoma there, portions here towards Kansas, northwestern Missouri, and the level 3 threat. Once again, another enhanced risk here, 3 days in a row we got going on. Now, for this one, we don't have a breakdown quite yet, but we do have ourselves a probability regarding severe weather potential. So across the brown, there is a 5% chance of severe weather. Across the yellow, there's a 15% chance of severe weather. Remember, this is happening within 25 miles of your location, depending on what color you're in. And of course, we have ourselves obviously the red in this case. This is a 30% chance regarding severe weather of, kind of a mixture between hazards. But like I said, we don't know the breakdown quite yet for Saturday. In this case, once again, this is for Saturday. But, I mean, look at this. Severe weather going all the way down from southern Texas all the way up into portions of Michigan, upper Wisconsin, getting a little high up there. So got ourselves a pretty widespread severe weather event coming up here for Saturday. But that's not all, my friends. Unfortunately, as we work away into Sunday, another day of severe weather out there towards like northeast, all the way from northeastern Texas, going all the way up once again into like southern Wisconsin. So it's just going to be day after day after day after day of severe weather. Unfortunately, we're kind of heading into in this case, it's a double trough, which is a double low, basically. So there's two different low pressure systems rolling through. We'll go ahead and bring you guys over here to the models. I'll go ahead and show you all what we're talking about here. So anyways, let's go ahead and bring up the models. We'll go ahead and show you all what's going on here. So let's just do a full US view real quickly. So we got ourselves a trough rolling through, got this first big area of low pressure kicking off there towards the Central Plains. That's going to be really amplifying those lower level winds, mid-level winds, really getting those storms organized and bringing up a lot of instability along with it. So that's our first system that rolls through between pretty much today and tomorrow. Okay, and then as we work our way over here into like Saturday, you notice we get another system, another trough there, another dip in the jet stream, so another low pressure system developing here. So, like I said, it's kind of a double trough here. We got two different weather systems rolling through. And like I said, it's going to be increasing both our mid and lower level winds, which will support some supercells, potential for tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds, as we covered. So pretty good shot for severe weather there. Now, like I was saying, back over here at the instability the side of things, there's going to be a lot of unstable air in the atmosphere, throughout the atmosphere. It is going to be pretty unstable, as you can see indicated in all those colors there. There is a lot of unstable air all the way down from the southern plains, going through the central plains, the Midwest here up into even the upper Midwest. Will be like I said, a pretty decent risk for severe weather. So like I said, we're going to have to be hyper weather aware over the next 4 days, guys. 4 days worth of pretty nasty severe storms. We're going to want to be very, very careful out there today, guys. Today, tomorrow, the day after, and the day after that. Like I said, we are going to do coverage, but I'm covering night mode, okay? So there's going to be people on throughout the day you guys can check out. I'm not mentioning any names, but because we try to hold off with the channel names, but there will be other people covering this here for the days. And then tonight and the other nights, I'll be live. My sleep schedule's been kind of on night shift mode anyways for the last while. That's partially why we haven't done any live streams in a couple days, because I was taking a break off, but also because it was kind of late by the time I'm up. I need to get some rest here soon. This is not going to be a long live stream, just more of an update live stream for you guys here. But yeah, so we'll do some coverage at nighttime for you guys. So I'll be covering night shift regarding tonight, if there's still severe weather going on tomorrow night, and then after that, because there is going to be some nocturnal concerns overall. No says great coverage. Thank you. Appreciate it. Us folks at the National Weather Service appreciate your help making people weather aware and getting the word out. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support, my friend, and tell the staff team at the NWS I said hello. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys as well at the Weather Service and all that you guys do. Thank you guys so much for also helping keep people weather aware. I know it's your job, but like I said, it is definitely much appreciated. It really is. But anyways, like I said, yeah, we're going to have to be extra weather aware in the next couple of days coming up here. There's actually already been a little bit of severe weather going on this morning. Right now, there's no severe warnings. At the current moment, there is not. Let me go ahead and bring y'all over here to the satellite view, or this view over here. Let's go ahead and bring y'all over here. So this is our our main view. And you can see there on the infrared, you can actually see a lot of convective cells popping up there. So this is actually like currently, you can actually see how we have ourselves some storms rolling up there towards Arkansas. We had a couple severe warnings out there towards Hot Springs earlier. Got a storm, near southwestern portions of Missouri, out there towards Springfield, or heading in that general direction. We got a big convective burst over there towards northeastern Kansas popping off out there. So you can see there's already a bit of the severe storms already going. Right, like I said, right now there's no current active warnings, but there has been with some of these storms here. Once again, had a couple of those out there by Hot Springs a little bit ago. Anyways, but yeah, so that's that. But the main stuff's not going to happen here until a little bit later on. So let's go ahead and hop back to the models. We're going to take a look here regarding timing for you guys, because I know that's very important. You guys are wondering, Will, I'm getting severe weather, but when? That is obviously very important to know kind of what time this is going to pop off here. So anyway, so yeah, regarding today, honestly, it looks like a couple storms could fire off late. It seems to be sometime in the evening. I'm thinking whenever things are going to really pop off here. So right around 4 or 5 o'clock Eastern time. So this would be right around like 3, 4 o'clock for you folks out there in the central time zone. There could be some storms developing just east of that low pressure, which will, be capable of all hazards. Some strong tornadoes are possible. An isolated tornado too is possible out there. And there's a potential that they could be strong. Okay, so keep an eye out there for that, out there towards western Kansas. Yeah, I got a couple storms firing off out there, basically for the late afternoon, rolling our way into the early evening here, and then we continue to see the cells kind of grow, obviously throughout like 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, moving it away to 8, and you can just kind of see how, overnight as well, we could have this little system roll through like western areas of Oklahoma there. Like I said, obviously, we'll need to, keep an eye out there for that. Now, once again, models should be taken with a grain of salt. They're not perfect. The exact area of storm shown on this map should not be taken literally. They should be taken seriously, but not like literally. Do not expect. It could happen, of course. It could happen, but just know that these maps are not always going to line up to the real life. I'm going to tell you that. But anyways, we'll cover some nighttime, guys, because obviously I know nocturnal events are pretty bad, because first of all, people are asleep, and, nocturnal events are just hard to see what's going on in general, so I'm going to be there tonight for you guys, probably later tonight. I'm talking like late tonight, so if you are up at any time, if a storm wakes you up or something like that, or you're just generally curious and want to track the weather, we'll be live at night, so you guys will be covered for most of the night, my friends, for the next several days. I'm covering night shift, like I said. I'm on the night shift sleep schedule right now, so this works out perfectly. I figured it's the most, the best thing to do, really. So you got all these weather streamers, they're streaming out there in the day, but I'm going to cover night. So that way there's always somebody working with this. So that will obviously be very, very good news. But once again, everybody, yeah, so this is going to be a multi-day event. Like I was saying, we got our first low developing here towards the Central Plains. That's going to really increase those lower level winds, mid-level winds, and bring up all of that warm air, all of that instability, allowing for those storms to really start going. And of course, that'll track its way up to the northeast over the next day or so. And then we get ourselves another low pressure system that develops in the basically pretty much the same area, a little bit further south, but another low develops, another trough forms, and once again, we kind of repeat. So it's kind of it's a double system. It really is. It's a one wave of low pressure rolling through that's driving 2 days worth of severe weather, and then another one falling right behind it. So that's why we have 4 days worth of severe weather. It is literally just day after day after day after day worth of severe weather overall. So, like I said, it's definitely going to be a pretty active time period for the next couple days. So once again, we're going to go ahead and go over this again real quickly for you guys if y'all missed it. Like I said, this is not going to be a long live stream. I wanted to make this pretty short, pretty simple, just to kind of get that word out there, just to kind of let you guys know what's going on. But yeah, here for today, we got ourselves 2 enhanced risks out there. Greatest tornado probability for today will be in western Kansas, although anybody in the shade should keep an eye on the weather, of course. Like I said, regarding damaging winds, 30% chance out there, so the greatest potential for damaging wind gusts will be between southwestern Oklahoma and north central Texas out there. Wind gusts should be between 60 and 70 mile per hour winds, but honestly, we have no hatch risks for damaging winds today as of now, so that is good. I don't think there will be, but as of now, we do not. So winds should be between 60 and 70 mile per hour winds. Hail, though, that's where it's a little different. So obviously hail, we're talking significant potential where there could be maybe the possibility for some hailstones, maybe 2 inches in diameter and larger. So we're talking some pretty big hailers today. Obviously, greatest probability for large hail today will be up there in western Kansas, southwestern Oklahoma again, and north central Texas. So that's for today. Once again, we work way over into tomorrow as that trough kicks its way up to the northeast. We get that low developing, or advancing, I should say, to the northeast here. That'll drive some strong to severe storms out there throughout the Midwest, portions of the central southern plains, with the greatest probability for severe weather tomorrow being out there towards southwestern Iowa, northwestern portions here of Missouri, portions out there towards northeast Kansas, southeastern Nebraska. Tornado probability is also a 10% hatch risk for tomorrow. There is a potential we could have a couple strong tornadoes out there in yellow. So extra heads up out there towards the regions tomorrow up in northwestern Missouri, northeastern Kansas, southeastern portions of Nebraska, and basically southwestern portions of Iowa. We have a decent tornado threat for tomorrow. Even the brown is still considered a decent tornado concern, so keep an eye on the weather if you're across the brown areas as well. You should know where you're at on the map, okay? Now the green, it is a low probability. It's nothing to freak out, nothing to panic over, but it's something that you should still monitor, as it is not zero. It's something that you should still watch, but the odds are generally pretty low. Now, when it comes to damaging winds, big 15% risk area here for tomorrow. Once again, damaging winds should remain between 60 and 70 mile per hour wind gusts. Mostly between 60 is kind of what we're thinking. In terms of hail, pretty big hail threat for tomorrow as well. Once again, the greatest potential is across the red, northwestern portions here of obviously Missouri, northeastern Kansas, southeastern portions of Nebraska, southwestern Iowa here. In that hail threat, 30% hatch risk. Potential out there for seeing hail 2 inches in diameter and larger. That also takes place across the other areas in that hatch risk as well. That black dashed line area, or that netted area, we'll call it, that is where we could have that 2-inch or hail or larger. So pretty big hail tomorrow. But yeah, so that's tomorrow's threat. Then we work our way over into Saturday. Once again, widespread severe weather going all the way down from southern Texas up to northern Michigan, including the upper state. The upper state as well included. So we got ourselves that second trough, that second low pressure system that develops across the central plains. That once again sparks up more severe weather with a pretty good threat, a level 3 threat, and enhanced. Once again, for north central Texas, portions of out there in central Oklahoma, a lot of central eastern Kansas, and portions of northwestern Missouri. A really good shot for severe weather out in those regions as well. And then, of course, lastly, we work our way over here into Sunday. And Sunday, what do you know? Another day of severe weather. There's obviously no breakdown at this far out, but out there towards, kind of the Midwest, upper Midwest, and portions of the eastern and kind of southern plains here, out there towards like the central eastern and like the southern plains out there. There's going to be another shot for severe weather. So, like I said, we're talking multi-day severe weather outbreak here, guys. And once again, back over to the models and stuff like that, there is going to be a lot of instability available. There's going to be a lot of problems, unfortunately. We're going to need to be extra weather aware. So, going back to today's severe weather here, we got ourselves, like I said, a break in the cap there. Let's see, actually, we'll go back to today. That's not today. There we go. Yeah, go back to today. Got a lot of instability that's going to be building in out there towards the central plains, really. Like I said, our lower level winds, they're pretty strong. They'll definitely be increasing as the night progresses, as we continue going on. There could be some strong tornadoes today. Once again, western Kansas, that's kind of the big tornado threat here for today overall. Now, when it comes to instability, once again, pretty good amounts. We're talking 2,000-3,000 joules per kilogram, which that's a little excessive, to be honest with you. Let's see here. Let's see what else we can get ourselves into. We have dew points here, really showing that moisture advection there. We got a lot of moisture working its way up there towards the central plains. You can really see just the progression of that overall. So it's quite a interesting system layout here. But yeah, so that's for today. Then we work way over into tomorrow. Once again, tomorrow's going to be more widespread, I think. More widespread severe weather tomorrow. Like I said, a lot of areas here will be at risk once again for tomorrow. A lot of instability available. Plus, we're talking a pretty good amount of lower level wind shear. We are talking, like I said, the Midwest being under a strong lower level jet, which could support, once again, a couple strong tornadoes out there towards the Midwest, like we were talking about. So we'll need to watch out there for that. And of course, we work way further down in time. We get that second trough, increased lower level winds once again, which would drive some supercells, potentially some rotating thunderstorms, tornadoes, large hail, damaging winds. All seems to be a bit of a concern. It's a lot of talking. I know there's just so much stuff to go talk about now. But anyways, But yeah, like I said, whenever it comes to it, like I was mentioning, y'all, we just wanted to do a quick little update for you guys. I need to get some rest here so I can be up for tonight. Like I said, we're going to stream late tonight. Once again, over the next several days, I'm going to be doing nighttime coverage. I'm going to be active at night. I'm going to be nocturnal, just like the storms. Some of the storms will continue into the nocturnal time frame. So I will be live for those storms. So expect me to be live, a little past midnight. It's probably when I'm going to go live, probably a little after 12. We'll see. Just depends on what's going on. If there's no severe weather happening, I'm not going to go live. But if things start to really pop off, then I'll probably go live for you guys, or I will go live for you guys at that point. Just so if you don't see me live late tonight, then more than likely there's not really anything crazy going on. But that'll be the same thing for the next couple of days, guys. I'm going to be live for tonight, tomorrow night, if it persists, the day after that, and the day after that, because it does look like that there, a bit of severe weather will continue pretty much throughout a lot of the nighttime here. So we'll have to, some of the nights here, we definitely will be needing some coverage overall. Anyways, let's see here. Roby says, thanks for the update. Rest well. Thank you. Appreciate it. Once again, it's good to see you guys again. Once again, it's been a couple days. I had a well-deserved, well-rested break. I definitely needed it. I've been just at YouTube every day for months and months and months. I've had an occasional day off or two, but it's been nice to just kind of relax for the last couple days. But unfortunately, that's come to an end. So we got some more activity popping up here. But, we'll be here for you guys once again at nighttime. We'll be here at night for you all. So always know that there's going to be somebody out there covering this, because you got a lot of channels covering it during the day. We're not going to mention any channels. I try to hold that from this channel. I don't want to start any drama. But there will be other channels. Just know that. And of course, here for nighttime, while usually people go offline, we're going to go live, and we're going to be there for most of you guys for nighttime. So always know that. Anyways, do I know the timing on Saturday? So it's a little hairy, honestly, but so the NAM nest, the NAM 3 kilometer, does not go out that far quite yet. If I was to say, it's probably going to be sometime, let's see here. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be talking sometime evening, maybe kind of late afternoon, maybe early evening. It's probably whenever severe weather, because you can see kind of a line developing there for late Saturday. So it just depends. We'll definitely have to see. Anyways, y'all. But like I was saying, yeah, this is just going to be a quick little live stream. We're not going to do our typical hour in this live stream, but like I said, tonight, when I go live again, we'll be doing some coverage, which will more than likely be over an hour, just given things. But let's see here. Roby says wrong. There is no other channel. I mean, Roby, honestly, for the people really though who want to say weatherware, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Yes, there is other weather YouTubers out there. I'm not mentioning any names once again, but there is people that will help you throughout the day, of course. And like I said, I'll be there to help you through the night, and so that way we can ensure that somebody's always going to be on it, and somebody's always going to be covering this. But alrighty, guys. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up. We have about a half hour worth of an update, but we went over everything. So if you're just tuning in here, rewind the live stream, go back to the beginning, rewatch it. We did just no gibberish, just action-packed, just talked about everything we need to go over. We went over the convective outlooks twice. We went over the models. We went over the instability, the kinematics, the wind shear, obviously the moisture and all the thermodynamics and stuff like that too, for the most part. So, and timing. Also, we went over timing as well. But anyways, y'all, well, if there's any questions, we're not doing zip codes right now. Like I said, obviously, if you're wondering about your area, just go back, rewind the live stream. You can look at the map. But if there's any questions that y'all might have before I head off here, feel free to let me know. Yeah. Let's see. Darian says, thank you for the Andrew. Wait, thank you for the Andrew? What? For the update, Andrew? That's probably what you meant to say. You're very welcome, Darian. No problem, man. Glad to help you guys out. I heard Oklahoma City is at the high risk for tornadoes. Not a high risk, but let's see here. Yeah, so Oklahoma City, like I was saying, we're getting close to that enhanced risk. There is just a 5% chance for tornadoes today, which is still considered a decent threat for, tornado. It's a decent tornado threat. Nothing to freak out over, nothing to panic over. But yeah, today's biggest tornado concern is going to be in western Kansas. Yeah, western Kansas. Got to really watch out there for hail and damaging winds today, though, out there near Oklahoma City. Just a bit of a FYI. Tomorrow, yeah, not so much. But then we got to watch out there once again for Saturday. So today and Saturday is going to be your days worth of severe weather out there towards my folks in Oklahoma City. So, anyways, Darian says thanks for the update. You're very welcome, man. No problem. Gotta help you out, y'all. Let's see here. All right, see you later, Roby. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. But yeah, guys, we'll catch y'all later tonight. It'll honestly probably be tomorrow morning by the time we go live. Once again, it's going to be late. It's going to be late. So, if there's a lot of severe weather going on, we'll be live for it. I will probably be live regardless if there's severe weather or not. That way, to my folks who is worried about the storms, that way I'll be there for you guys just to let y'all know. And I can just give you all updates at that point in time. So we'll go live for sure here late tonight, if not tomorrow morning, like early tomorrow morning. So expect there to be a lot of nighttime coverage coming up here for the next couple of days. But all right, you guys. Once again, everybody, thank you for joining. It's going to go ahead and wrap it up here for now. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, leaving a like. It'll be greatly appreciated. And most importantly, guys, the most important thing you guys can do is share this live stream in this channel. So what I want you guys to do, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But most importantly, share this, guys. Spread this to your friends, family. Help get that word out there, man, just to help keep people weather aware, keep people prepared, and most importantly, help keep people safe. That is the ultimate goal here, is just to help you guys out in any way that I can. So always know that we're here for you guys. So once again, please consider sharing. That's the most important thing you guys can do. Just post it on your Facebook wall. Just copy the link, post it, write something, but it would be much appreciated, and that way it would ensure more people that could be weather aware and prepared. But all right, guys, you guys take care. Once again, thank y'all for joining, and we will catch you guys here later on. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Be safe out there. And alrighty, guys, we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, my friends. We'll see y'all later on.